right? So we have given constraints, and then you have to maximize that. And you have to see what are the possibilities. Well, what can I, up to how many x's can I make? Up to how many y can I make? That has to be determined. And it says 4x plus 3y. 4x, so constraint 4x plus 3y. I believe you have seen this question in the quiz. 4x plus 3y is less than equal to 36. So for some reason, there is this constraints. 4x plus 3y has to be less than equal to 36. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And then 2x plus 4y is less than equal to 40. And then another constraint is 1y has to be greater than 6. Okay, and these are the constraints you have. You see that?
Yes.
Yeah. So then we have to draw this one. We have to draw these constraints on a graph. That's what you need to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you draw this on a graph? Can you tell
So
me?
first thing you have to do, you would have to like find like you have to solve algebraically to find like the x variable by itself
Mm-hmm.
and the y variable by itself, and then you would find like you plug in like find like the coordinate pairs, and then for each of the constraints,
That's
and
right.
then you would graph it that way.
Yeah. So you want to find the intercept. I wish I had a pen, but so you have to find the intercept. How do you find the intercept?
Intercept is where the y-intercept the intercept equations y equals mx plus b.
Mm-hmm. Right. So one way to do is you plug in 0
But
into one variable and solve for
I
y.
don't remember. I'm not sure. It's a
Yeah. So let's do this. So if we put 0 here, this is 0, right? 4x is
yes.
0. 3y equals 36. So y should be what?
So y would be equal to 12.
Very good. Nice. Now, what about when y is 0? So this is 0. Then 4x is 36. Therefore, x,
X would be equal to 9.
good. Very good. Good job. Now let's go for this one. So here, when x is 0, y, so x is 0, 4y equals 40, then y is what? X is 0, then 2x is 0, 4y is 40. So y is,
This is for the second constraint.
yep,
So 0, so y would be 10.
good. Y is 10. Similarly, when y is 0, then x equals, if y is 0, 2x is 40. Therefore,
So
x
y
is,
0, x is equal to 20.
that's right. And here, y is 6, regardless of x. So that's a 6. You see that? So for the third one, y is 6, regardless of x value. So let's now
I
draw.
can't quite hear you. Can
Oh,
you
you're
repeat
not?
what you said?
Okay. So look at it, 1y is greater than or equal to 6. That means regardless of x values, y has to be 6 or greater. You see that? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm going to draw a graph. So first graph, we learned that x is 9 and y is 12. So let's see here, 1, 2. Say this is 10 and this is 20. Scale is important, so be careful when you are drawing a graph like this. And this is 20. And then we can use this one saying, so x is 9 here, 9. And y is 12. About here, 12. And then you connect these two dots together. Okay, so this is what? Constraint 1, 4x plus 3y has to be less than or equal to 36, is this constraint. Does it make sense to you? So
The first constraints,
yeah,
you take the intercepts, but then you graph them on the little graph by the scale, and then they'll
yeah,
just say that as the first constraint.
that's right. Very good. So that's the first constraint. 9 and 12, just intercept I marked and then connect the dots together. That's what I did.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now x is 20, and then y is 10 over here. And then you connect these two together. And that's constraint 2. Sorry, it's not straight.
No, it's fine.
Okay, good. And then lastly, y is greater than 6. So I'm gonna draw another one. Maybe this one. Say this is 6. And I'm gonna draw another line like this. And this is third constraint. And then look at the signs. If you look at the sign, it's less than equal to, and this is greater. So what we know is this is a below area or right above area.
That's the first constraint's above the area, second constraint's below it, and the third constraint's below it.
Right. So first one is below because it's less than equal to. Second one is below because it's also less than equal to. The third one is above because it's greater than 6. Okay. So then the common area is here, here, and then up. So the common area is going to be this area. This is the common area or feasible area. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a common area or feasible area. And that's where it is possible for you to create your products. And, I know the answer now, what the answer would be.
Um,
Do you know why?
Wait, could you repeat what what you just said? I couldn't hear it. Just something just like cut off.
Yeah. So we have now feasible area. And once you have feasible area, what you can do is you can find the corners. There's a corner point solution method. So corner points. So you want to find the corner points.
Yes.
Okay. So, and then we see there are four corners. A, B, C, and D. Do you see that?
Yes.
So this is A, and this is B, and this is C, and this is D. And what you can do is you can find the corner points, and these are the solutions, and plug them back to your objective function, z equals 8x plus 2y,
Yes.
and pick the one that maximizes your profit. That's what you need to do.
So would that mean be like, so you take like the XY coordinates of the four corner points, you
Mhm.
add the X and Y, the coordinates together, that'll give you the Z value, X plus Y is Z. And
Mhm.
then whichever Z value is the highest, that's to be the optimal value.
Exactly. Good job. So now A, what is the coordinate of A?
0, 6,
0, 6. That's good. 0, 6. What about B?
0, 10.
0, 10. What about C? We don't know yet. We don't know yet.
No.
What about D?
D is I can't
D, remember this is point
Mm.
where this third constraint, y is 6,
yes.
y is 6. When y is 6, what is x? If you plug them back to
0. Wait, which for Y
when
6?
y is 6,
Mm-hmm.
4x plus 3 times 6 is what?
4 times
4x plus
4x plus 18. That would be 4x plus 18. 36 minus 18 is 18, and then 18 divided by 4, 4.5.
4.5. That's good. So we know that this is 6, this is 4.5. Now C is the point where these two lines are intersecting together. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's do this calculation together. 4x plus 3y (36). Now 2x plus 4y is 40. Okay. Now
Yes.
I want you to make one coefficient same as the other ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, look at 2x, I'm going to multiply here by 2 and 2 here and 2 here, right? So then that's going
Yes.
to be 4x plus 6y. Oh, I'm sorry, 8y. 8y equals 80. You see that?
Yes.
Yeah, and then bring this one here. And that's going to be, again, 4x plus 3y. 46. So let's use a substitution method. Subtract it. Then this is 0. And 8 minus 3 is,
5y.
yeah, 5y. And then 80 minus 36,
44.
44. 44. Therefore, y is
8.8.
8.8. 8.8. Now plug this one. back here, then you can solve for x. So 4x plus 3 times 8.8 equals 36. Then 4x, what is it? Can you calculate for me?
So here, so the 3 times 8.8 is 26.4.
Mm-hmm.
And then 36 minus 26.4 is 9.6.
Good.
And then 9.6 divided by 4 is equal to 2.4. So x is equal to 2.4.
2.4. Very nice. So we found that here, x is 2.4, y is 8.8, right?
Yes.
Very good. And now we are very close to the answer. We know that z equals what? 8x
Z equals 8x
plus 2y.
plus 2y.
Right. Very good. So now we are going to plug this one into here. Then z is 0, ZA, point A. At point A, z equals 0 plus 12. And that's what? 12.
12.
$12 of profit you have. Now ZB at point B is 8. I'm sorry, 8 times 0, so it's 0. Plus 2 times 10 is
20.
20. So that's 20. C,
Uh,
8 times
9.
4. Right. Go ahead. You can just calculate and
So it'd
then
be just, yeah. It would be 36.8.
36.8.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. 36.8. And lastly, ZD. What is it?
48.
48. 40. So which one gives you the most profit?
ZD, the $48.
Very good. So the answer is this one. So you see that this one is the answer. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so this is how you solve the question. But the moment I drew this visible area, I knew the answer was D. Do you know why? How do I?
No, I don't know.
Because when I look at the objective function, look at z, 8x plus 2y, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The more x, the more money you make. 4 times more than y. That's what I said in the beginning. Didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, so the more x, the better it is. Your best bet is the most number of x to make. And I knew that if you look at point D, that's the point where the most x you can make. So without going through all these calculations, I knew D is the answer. So if I were you, I would have just calculated for D, and then that is the answer. That's how I would have, tackled this question.
Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is how you solve for. So you start with the objective function, identify the constraints, draw them on the graph, find the feasible area, and there are corner points, find the corner points and pick the best coordinate that maximizes or minimizes the objective function. That's how you solve it.
Okay.
So it involves a lot of calculations, but if you know what you're doing, it's not that difficult.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, it's just a calculation.
Yes.
So this is what I can do for you. Let me open all the quizzes for you, and I will give you